Hi, if you are interested in growing your sprouts at home, it's really quite easy and, of course, very nutritious. I'm not going to go into the different kinds of seeds and how nutritious they are or what they're good for. This is just about growing your sprouts. You need to start with a good quality seed. I get my seeds from Mum Seeds. You can get them from Amazon or from their actual website. They're mostly grown right here in Canada and organic. And so I have a variety of them right here. So there are small seeds. This one is rainbow radish. They are super, super easy to grow. And I just got this new one, which is called Sandwich Booster, blend of clover, alfalfa, radish, and mustard. And this one has been super easy too. I'll show what they look like. So these are the sprouts. You can see them. And I put them in soups, sandwiches. I have them in my salad every night. The dogs get them too. So this is the Sandwich Booster, which what I just told you. These are the rainbow radish ones. They're super pretty and have all of these have lots of nutrients, but these ones are really good. So they just came out of, I've had them in the fridge for a few days. These ones are, whoops, dropped them over, my broccoli ones. You can see them, and they're really good for many different things, including cancer. So dogs are getting those too. Start with the good seeds. Then you need some way to sprout them. Just going to remove my seeds. So that I have 3 different ways of growing sprouts, and many times all 3 of my sprouters are working. Years and years ago, I started out with just a mason jar and just some what do you call cloth with a hole in it? Oh, I forget what it's called now. But anyway, I should know that. I just cut it in small pieces with an elastic. This is just 2 tablespoons of those salad greens. Can you see how full that is? And these have been growing for probably maybe 5 days. Anyway, it doesn't take long to get them. And then I put them on a windowsill on a sunny day, and they're supposed to absorb more vitamin C. So I usually harvest them in the morning, put them in the windowsill, and then put them in the fridge. Just eat them right out of the sprouter. You can do that too. My step-granddaughter Grace had a fundraiser quite a few years ago, and I got this sprouter. So it has 2 different components. This has holes in it, so you put the seeds in here. I have some sprouting right here. And then the water drips down into this container. Whoops. And I keep that water and water my other plants and my microgreens from that because there are nutrients in there. So just a plain jar like this. You can buy this little plastic thing. Actually, I think if you're in Yarmouth, the Yarmouth Health Food Store also has those. And I got these sprouters for Christmas, which was really, really nice. So you can see I've been growing microgreens in them. These are sprouts, but it's just a tray with holes in the bottom. You can see there's lots of roots on the bottom. And then the water just drips down into this. And it came sort of like this. So I have, I think, 4 or 6 of those, and they're in the window right now. So how do you grow the microgreens? Well, you first have to take your seeds, and I put the warm water on them, and depending on the seeds, you want to let them sit for maybe overnight, maybe 4 to 6 hours. It says on the package 4 to 8 hours on the salad one. The Mum Seeds come with lots of instructions on the back, which is good. I usually just water them in the morning, and the next morning I dump them out. And then every day, twice a day, morning and I usually do this before breakfast and before supper, put warm water on them, drain the water out, and then just put them on the counter. Back in the day, I always used to put them in the cupboard in the dark. I think that's what I read at the time, but now I just leave them on the counter. They're not really in any bright light, but they're not in the dark either. I turn them over on the side so that they get a little bit more space for the sprouts to grow. And then in about 5 days, you have lots of sprouts, just like the ones I showed you. I hope you'll enjoy and have some sprouts because there's lots of nutrition, very easy to do, especially during this cold winter when you can have these fresh vegetables to add to different things. If you like this video, leave me a comment. If you don't like it, you can leave me one too.